And let me pull out her last-ditch defense.
That doesn't sound like a card I want. Dear God. This is like, I was trying to think of some fucking DBZ move. Shit. No, nothing's coming to mind that we could use for a suicide right here.
Spirit Bomb is pretty suicidal. That's about the only DBZ move I remember.
No, it's not suicidal because no one ever dies after they cast it. You would have, like, Vegeta suicided whenever he was trying to delay Majin Buu.
Let's be honest, people died a lot in Dragon Ball Z, but they always sort of came back eventually.
Yes, some people. Right, well, whatever the last line of defense is, it looks like it's Twitch's initiative pass again?
Yeah, go ahead and do your thing.
Alright, Twitch is going to try and put 2 shots. No, Twitch is going to try and put 1 shot in the redhead elf with distant eyes, and if she doesn't drop, then a 2nd shot. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's your turn, buddy.
Shooter.
Lava's coming up the hill right now. Shoot him in the head.
What's the damage on that?
Including the net hits, 7.
7 stun.
And that's your electrical
Correct.
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
the electric one.
Oh, and actually, I forgot to, Alright, so she stays standing.
Well, no, she didn't make that test. That was her damage resistance roll. Now she has to make her body plus willpower plus half impact at threshold 3.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Which she easily succeeds. In that case, she just takes a -2 to her dice pool for all actions for 1 combat turn.
So now Twitch is going to shoot her again.
Why are you taking all the women targets away from Vice?
Is it really Twitch's fault that that Vice has failed to connect with a woman here?
Connect with a woman.
Apparently she got 2 extra dice for that dodge instead of 2 fewer dice.
Did I do that the wrong way?
Apparently she went from having 5 dice to having 7 dice.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She'll have 1 less than that. I must have... I don't know what the fuck I did there. I just put the numbers in wrong. So that's 6, 7, 8 damage?
What?
Your standard 6 plus... I'm sorry, I'm going maybe a little bit too quick for that. Standard 6 damage plus a total of a net hit of... She should have 3 successes there.
Okay.
So...
That would be
8 damage, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
And
then
you,
she's
By 2. So that's 6.
You don't actually, again, remember, damage resistant tests are not affected by wound penalties.
Yeah, I keep not clicking that off.
Okay.
And
So
she drops.
8, 7, 6.
Looks
That's
like
6 damage she's taking.
that's right, and she has to make another body plus willpower plus half impact armor
Please let it drop.
at a threshold of 3. And of course, she has all of those penalties applied to that.
I think that's one. Is that a resistance one? Because I think she doesn't get wound penalties for that one.
Is it a resistance test? Let me go ahead and check. No, it's not a resistance test. Although I guess body plus willpower plus half the character's impact armor. It doesn't say that it's a resistance test. It's a not fall over and get incapacitated test. It's up to you, whatever. I just want to keep going.
I'm pretty sure it's a resistance test.
Alright, then body plus willpower plus... Yep, she's still standing. A lot of ones there. Merry Christmas.
One shy.
Yeah. One shy. Speaking of one shy, Vice, this is your time. This is your dance.
I'm gonna critically glitch this punch, aren't I?
No.
Take that.
She used to be pretty.
Who was that? To her?
The only one I can punch.
No, the Doberman.
Don't hit my drone.
Well, something seems to have really fucked on my end because it's not letting me do anything now.
Oh, so many
Oh,
errors.
there it goes.
So many errors have appeared. All right,
Never again with the division blocking.
that's right. So we're looking at obviously she has the -3 on her wound modifier. She has the additional -2 from the electricity damage disorientation. So she's looking at a -5 here.
Which, yeah, not technically a critical glitch because she wouldn't have been allowed to roll it.
Right. In that case, you're looking at a pure, straight up 14 stun damage before she resists.
Yeah.
It halves the opponent's armor value with his elemental strike.
She takes 9. Just 9.
A respectable 9 stun damage.
Which is not enough to start sending her into a spiral of death, which is...
No, it's not.
But she's...
all I was curious about. But she is definitely unconscious, and her face is no longer where she left it.
I was gonna
go with the drone.
I was gonna spend my free action to move out. I don't want to be in there anymore.
Trying to figure out a good... Well, anyway, it goes there. It's trying to get a clean firing position on that orc that's still standing. I think that should be good enough.
Well, your drone probably can recognize him surrendering. What about the rest of you? The girl's unconscious, the other one's sort of convulsing on the corner. He's like, please stop shooting me.
Okay, well then If he drops his gun and gets down on his knees, the drone will not fire. Because it will no longer see him as a threat.
Yeah, that's what he'll do.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, there's still another individual in there who is hostile.
That orc who's on the ground convulsing.
No.
And
not.
There is Maze. Are you chasing? That is the question. Are you going to chase her down through the house?
The Doberman will move into this next room. Wow, no line of sight at all. I keep getting errors all over the darn place. Yeah, the drone.
That one may have been.
The drone will move into. Say again.
It's taking a moment. It's taking a moment to shoot at someone. Does anyone else want to rush in first?
No, 1, 2, 3, not it.
I already did it last time. You go ahead. You go first this time.
Did the drone take that shot at the orc before he surrendered? If so, I'll remove the bullets again. I wasn't sure what order things went in.
Once he got shot, he surrendered.
Okay, I'll take him off.
Twitch is going to take the time to reload her weapon.
So no one's chasing after Maze, which was the other side of the question?
She's going to after she reloads.
Not immediately,
Are you going to while you reload, or after you reload? Like, are you going to stand there and take a moment to reload, or are you going to just straight chase her down while you're slamming another clip into the gun? It is actually an important question.
Let's say she reloads while ducking into the building and trying to start moving from cover to cover, chasing Maze. So she'll move to...
Oh, hold on. Let me move her real quick. Okay, you can move her wherever she'd move. Okay, while you're ducking between covers, and if anyone follows you, they'll same thing, unless they, head different direction, maybe. But no, it sounds like no one else is as willing to charge straight in. You'll hear from off to the right, a door open and slam shut. Sorry, I punched my microphone there.
No problem. This Optic X is where it's at on Overwatch, so if she is going to the garage to get a car, yeah, Cody will see it.
Does it still have the grenade?
It does. I don't know if we can get there in time, but it does have the grenade.
Sorry, just the image of the car rolling over a live grenade.
Well, your Optics X is just floating there. It's not going to get out that quickly. Do any of you want to step outside, stay outside, or run inside while she's starting the car, basically as she's going to the garage, because, wireless, she can do that?
I might be able to catch her, but I have to run.
Twitch is going to keep heading on into the building, keeping to cover.
Okay. Go for it, Vice.
Okay, well, Vice is going to try to sprint here because...
Most of the building is black to me.
Yeah, it wasn't uncovering for my Doberman either.
I may have hit Control-Shift-O. It should be fixed?
Nope. Basically, the only parts that aren't black are the parts visible from outside.
Oh, I forgot about that. You have to hit Control-I after you move.
Should I roll, running to see how far I can sprint?
You're running for the garage door from the outside?
I'm going to try.
Go ahead and roll it. That said, Aaron, Twitch is going to find that moving around the apartment, or not the apartment, the house, is going to take long enough that she's not going to catch her that way.
All right.
Obviously, cutting line with sight cancels that improved invisibility. Trusair will be canceling the improved invisibility on Vice as well.
This is as far as I can get.
Well, then you'll see enough to see 3 things worth noting up here. Maze, her car, which is a very, very nice looking car, and a spirit floating along outside it.
So, because of the fact that we know it's Maze in there, we can obviously see her then.
Well, you can't actually see her. I guess technically you can't see Maze in the car. Sure, the windows are blacked out.
Oh yes, of course they are, because why not?
Polarized. It's standard. It's standard on every single car.
Well, then, my question would have been, which you obviously had to refute, how I could have possibly seen her in there to begin with. Remove her from the car.
You can no longer see her.
Sweet. Alright. I don't know what the fuck that thing is, but I tell you what is going to be happening to it. That Harrow thing, whatever the fuck that is, that's getting an edge mana bolt. Let's see here. Go ahead and...
It is currently a non-hostile looking spirit that is just sort of floating along, just sort of empty sockets. Trusair may actually remember it from dealing with that bunny mage.
Yeah, we're actually gonna go a little bit crazy here. We're gonna make this a we'll make this a Force 7 mana bolt, risking a physical drain here. On the Harrow. That's 7 plus 8, you're looking at 15 physical. Resisted by willpower plus counterspelling if it hasn't.
Willpower plus counterspelling.
If it hasn't. Of course, since, any mage who might be in the vehicle might have counterspelling but can't give it to the Harrow due to a lack of line of sight. I'll wait to make my, there we go, that's what I needed to know. In that case, you're looking at a 7 plus 8 is 15, minus 4 is 11. 11 straight up physical damage to the Harrow from the mana bolt.
Well, that actually will be enough to dematerialize it.
Here, 7 divided by 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7. I'm going to go ahead and spend my final point at edge on this for my drain resistance test. Alright, that's only 2 physical damage. Woo! As Truthsayer just, of course, goes to the oh yes, cards. Focuses his power and concentration actually so hard that, normally magicians don't have to make hand gestures, but his hand sort of extends and the blood vessels burst beneath the fingertips as his lips curl backward in a sneer at the spirit. And he unleashes a rather indignant and forceful bolt of wrath upon it.
Yes. You'll see it come out, floating beside the car. Just sort of empty sockets, just doing its thing, no mind, no will. And then, from everyone else's perspective, the thing just seems to slowly pull apart. Sort of like it's being stretched like taffy, and you see all the little holes ripping in it as it sort of just rips apart and then disappears. Truthsayer, on the other hand, will have his ears filled with blood at the moment, so he won't really hear much.
I'm sure those death screams are great and all, but currently my blood is kind of swimming in my vision a bit, so, Vice, if you got something, it's all up to you, bro. Punch the car's tires.
Well, I guess I could rig another running check. If you would let me.
One shot punch the car, or you can try to jump on it if you want to.
Considering your power, I'd say, take your free action to run, and then use your complex action to puncture the car.
I'm having unexpected error city over here.
Yeah, I'm never again doing line of vision blocking.
Okay, I guess I'm punching the car.
See, yeah, punch the car, see if you can, derail it.
Yeah, we'll punch the tire. Anyway, the wheel. If you bend it enough, it won't be able to accelerate.
Sure, we'll punch the wheel. But yeah. This is stun, but I don't know if that really matters.
Want to deal stun to that, you would deal physical.
Okay, yeah, it's physical.
You can't exactly stun the car.
Yep.
He punches the car. Let's see, how much would that be? 8, 9, 10, 11,
That would
12,
be 13
damage?
13 physical, which is, I think, halved because Elemental Strike is still active.
We'll say you need to do at least 8 for it to really damage the wheel enough to actually affect things.
I think that's 8.
I think it's exactly 8.
Well, do you want to rip her out of the car and, beat a woman to death? Because the car's wheel is now gone.
Well, I guess I pull Catherine Angela Mays out of the car. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Well,
I think beating her into unconsciousness is the first step. After that, Vice might need to, consult a therapist about whether he wants to beat her to death.
Yeah. I'm just going to beat her. I'm not going to beat her to death. I don't know if I've killed anyone this game yet. I've come close.
Actually, I don't know either. Anything that's died, I think someone else took the killing blow, actually.
Yeah, Twitch killed a lot of people in this game.
Drones your drones have killed a few people, including a few dogs. I of course have a toxic mage to my credit whenever I snapped its neck.
The poor little bunny.
No, that bunny was a psychopath. The world is better without him.
So yeah, you just basically knocked a car off its axle. So it's not going much of anywhere.
Vice, I'm sure I would congratulate you on this great deed were it not for my eyes swimming with blood at the moment. I'll get right back to you.
Can you even see me doing this?
He'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that.
So I guess, I don't know, does the car like skid to a stop somewhere?
Yeah, it'll skid basically along the road. There isn't anything for it to hit. It's not careening into those trees or anything. It's just sort of skidding to a stop where it is. And you go ahead and pull open the door.
If it's not locked, yeah. And if it is, I'm just going to probably punch my way through it.
When you have a hammer.
I fucking love physical attacks in Shadowrun.
So you see for about a minute, not a minute, like more like a couple of seconds, the rest of you, the ones that are outside and can actually see, will see Vice punch a car's back wheels off its axle. It'll slide a few meters. He'll run to the other side, pull on the door handle, punch the door until it caves in, then pull out a limp body.
She actually projected herself, didn't she?
Please tell me that Coyote caught that on drone video.
Just see what I'm typing right now.
Please tell me he got it from enough angles so we can do a proper Tridio of it.
Oh my god, fucking Vice is gonna gain so much public awareness.
That is one of the few clips that you may not want to release. Not without heavy editing.
But hey, we still want to keep it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you'll pull out she's unconscious.
Oh, she's not actually projected? Well, there's no way of really telling that.
You can't tell that. The only one that would have a guess would be Trueslayer.
And he's got blood on the eyes, so he's got other things to worry about right now. I guess Vice...
I just heard this terrible ruckus. Are you alright?
Vice will hoist the body of, the unconscious body of Catherine Angela Mays and walk back over to Trueslayer.
Little bit of blood flecks appear on his left glove as he like raises his fist. Wide-eyed and bloodshot eyes look at the car.
You'll also see a bunny hop out of the car.
Why is there a bunny in there?
Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit.
Vice, drop the woman. Stop the rabbit.
Okay. I dropped the woman and tried to stop the rabbit. I don't know if I can catch a rabbit, though.
That's easy enough. I mean, you're super fast, right? Well, you got some super speed. You got more initiative than a rabbit does.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and catch the rabbit, I guess. Because Trueslayer's a...
Astral possession of an animal is completely legitimate. Even though I might not fully understand the depths of these toxic mages, it is certainly something within their realm of capabilities, especially after what she's done. That rabbit cannot be allowed to survive.
Hassenpfeffer.
You want me to kill the rabbit?
Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna kill the rabbit.
The rabbit's very docile when you get up and kill it.
Fucking Cobrag is gonna like commit suicide when he gets to this part of the video. Shadowrunners are bad people. Everyone who's watching, Shadowrunners are bad people.
I killed the rabbit. Now what?
Twitch, are you all right in there?
Everything seem alright in here?
Yeah, you see nothing happening in here.
Yeah, but I haven't found the target.
Have you checked the second floor?
Not yet.
Well, Vice dealt with the mage. He, I hope Coyote is counter recording this. You're not gonna believe this shit.
Why are we shouting instead of using comms?
Because Truesayer is out of his fucking mind right now.
Because Truthsayer's brain's a little broken after casting such a spell.
That's right. He has an excuse.